Good morning, students. I am Dr. Sudarshan P., Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Aid College, Beltangadi. Today, we are going to study about the session 4 of Unit 6 of Human Resource Management subject of first become second semester. In the previous sessions, we studied about various aspects relating to motivation. Now we are going to study about the theories of motivation. That too, Maslow's hierarchy needs theory because there are many theories on motivation. Therefore, such theories are taken in separate sessions. For this session 4, I have selected Maslow's hierarchy need theory. Now, it is one of the famous theory as far as motivation is concerned. Maslow's developed a theory based on hierarchy of needs of human beings. Now, introduction. Maslow's theory or need theory is based on the hierarchy of human needs. Hierarchy means like pyramid, one after another. Hierarchy of human needs. According to Maslow, human behavior is related to his needs or human beings or individuals' needs. It is adjusted as per the nature of needs to be satisfied. In hierarchy of needs theory, Maslow identified five types or sets of human needs arranged in the hierarchy of their importance and priority. So Maslow divided needs into five levels or five stages. They include first one physiological needs, second one security or safety needs, third one social or belonging needs, fourth one esteem needs, self-esteem needs, fifth one self actualization needs. So Maslow says that needs of any human beings is on these levels, and that first one physiological needs or physical needs we say. According to Maslow, physiological needs are the basic needs for sustaining human life without which we cannot live. These needs include need for food, need for shelter, need for clothing, need for rest, air, water, sleep, and sexual satisfaction. Okay, मूलभूत आवश्यकता, that is roti, kapda, or makan. These are the basic needs without which we cannot lead the life. These basic human needs, also called as biological needs, lie at the lowest level in the hierarchy of needs as they have priority over all other needs. Over all other needs. They are the basic needs without which human being cannot be in exist. These needs cannot be postponed for a longer period of time, right? We cannot postpone. If we postpone, we cannot survive. Therefore, these are considered as biological needs or physiological needs or physical needs. They are having priority than other needs of human beings, right? So these needs are to be satisfied first, then only another level of needs may arise. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಹಸಿದವನಿಗೆ ಉಳಿದ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವೇನೋ ಅನ್ನ ದೇವರ ಮುಂದೆ ಇನ್ನು ದೇವರಿಲ್ಲ. ರೈಟ್? ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ that is to be satisfied at that level. Then Maslow says second level of needs is security or safety needs, or second step or hierarchy of need is safety or security needs. These are the needs connected with the psychological fear of loss of job. Means safety means security means job security, right? They are all psychological fear of loss of job, property, natural calamities or hazardous, etc. An employee wants protection from such a type of fear. He prefers adequate safety or security, safety to his life, security to his job. In regard, the protection from physical danger, security of job, pension for old age, insurance cover for life, etc. In the second stage, the needs of an employee may be changed from physiological needs to safety or security needs. Once the physiological needs are satisfied, another layer of needs arise, that's called security or safety needs. And next one is social or belongingness need or belonging need. An employee, a human being, is highly treated as a social animal, or human beings are called as social animal. He or she desires to stay in group. He feels that he should belong to one or other group, and the member of the group should be accept him with love and affection. Every person desires to be affiliated to such groups. This is treated as a basic social need of an individual. So, as I said, human being is a social animal. He wants to join with such social groups, or he has belongingness to such social groups. Every person desires to affiliated to such groups. This is treated as basic social need of an individual. So individual employee cannot be isolated for a longer period of time, because the basic nature of human being is that he or she is a social animal, right? So he wants to mingle with others, talk to others, right? Be with others, right? This is the normal needs that arise after basic needs are satisfied, that is physiological needs, security needs or safety needs. Next comes that is social needs after the basic needs are satisfied. ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಅಗತ್ಯತೆಗಳು, ನೀಡ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಬಯಕೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬಯಕೆಗಳ ಥಿಯರಿ, ಮಾಸ್ಲೋಸ್ನ ಬಯಕೆಯ ಥಿಯರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಜೀವನದ ಪ್ರತಿ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಬಯಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅರೈಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ನೇದು ಫಿಸಿಯೋಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ದೈಹಿಕ ಬಯಕೆಗಳು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫುಡ್, ಶೆಲ್ಟರ್, ಕ್ಲೋದಿಂಗ್, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ರೋಟಿ, ಕಪಡ ಆರ್ ಮಕಾನ್, ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್, ಅಥವಾ ವಾಟರ್, ಸ್ಲೀಪ್, ರೈಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ವಿದೌಟ್ ವಿಚ್, ಅದಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಜೀವಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಲೈ ಅಟ್ ದ ಲೋಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ನೀಡ್ಸ್, ಆಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಅದರ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್. ಬೇರೆ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಅಂತ ದೈಹಿಕ ಬಯಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಪೋನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎರಡನೇದು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ, ರೈಟ್, ಅಥವಾ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ, ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ, against maybe external factors or internal threats. An employee wants a protection from such a type of fear. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಾ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಚ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್. These are all psychological fear of an individual employee. ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಜಾಬ್, ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್, ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕವರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ಗೆ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಬೇಕು, ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಅಂತ ನೀಡ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಥವಾ ಬಯಕೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಮೂರನೇದಾಗಿ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬಿಲಾಂಗಿಂಗ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಸಂಘಜೀವಿ, ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವನು ಗ್ರೂಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲು ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಫೀಲ್ಸ್ ದಟ್, ಅಥವಾ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಫಿಲಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಗ್ರೂಪಿನೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಗ್ರೂಪಿನಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಲವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಯಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಫಿಲಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸಚ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್. ಅಂತ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬನು ಏನು ಮಾನ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾನೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೀಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ನೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಮೂಲ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಅಗತ್ಯತೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬಯಕೆ ಎಂದು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಮೂರು ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದೆವು, ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದೆವು. ನಾಲ್ಕನೇದಾಗಿ ಎಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀಬಹುದು. ಸ್ವಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠೆಯ ಬಯಕೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಆಫ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ದ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಅದರ್ಸ್. ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಬಯಕೆ. ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಪ್ರಿಶಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಅದರ್ಸ್. ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಹೊಗಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತ ಬಯಕೆ. ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಟೀಜಿಯಸ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ನನಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಉನ್ನತ ಹುದ್ದೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತ ಬಯಕೆ. ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆ ತರದ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಈ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಆಫ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ದ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಅದರ್ಸ್, ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಪ್ರಿಶಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಅದರ್ಸ್, need to have power and finally prestigious position. Self-esteem needs include those for self-confidence, self-respect, competency, etc. The second group of esteem needs are those related to one's status, reputation, recognition and appreciation by others. ಸ್ವಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠೆಯ ಬಯಕೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಆ ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಆ ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಟೀಜಿಯಸ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬೇಕು, ನನಗೆ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕು, ನನಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನಮಾನ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು, ನನಗೆ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಂದ ಎಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಹೊಗಳಿಕೆ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತ ಬಯಕೆಯನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ need or highest among the needs in the hierarchy of needs advocated by Maslow, right? ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ನೀಡ್, ತಾನು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಯಸಿದ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಧಿಸುವಂತದ್ದು ಕಟ್ಟ ಕಡೆಯ ಅವನ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಬಯಕೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಕಮಿಂಗ್. ನಾನು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕೆ ಸಮರ್ಥನಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಯಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ನೀಡ್. ಇದು ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಯ ಒಂದು ಬಯಕೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಎ ವರ್ಕರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಹಿ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಫೀಲ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ he should accomplish something in his life. So in this stage or in this level of needs, an employee expects that or feels that he should accomplish something which is new or which is beneficial or desired by in his life. ಸೊ ಅವನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸಾಧಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷಿಸಿದಾನೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಧಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ ಬಯಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಸ್ಲೋಸ್ ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿ ಥಿಯರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಹಂತಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. 5 ಹಂತಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬನ ಬಯಕೆಗಳು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಿಸಲ್ಪಡ್ತವೆ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ 5 ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ or an individual get needs, that is or his needs can be classified into these 5 categories: physiological needs, security needs, social or belongingness needs, then self-esteem needs, then self-actualization needs. According to Maslow, if one desire or basic when basic desires are satisfied, next desire arises, that is safety or security. If it has completed or achieved, then social need arises. If social need is accomplished, then self-esteem needs arises, and if self-actualization, sorry, self-esteem needs is accomplished or achieved or attained, then self-actualization needs will emerge. So one after another, the needs will arise. Therefore, it is called as a Maslow's need hierarchy theory or hierarchy of needs. Next, limitations of needs hierarchy theory. What are the minus points? As I said, plus point is that before taking any motivational technique, management must know where the employee stands, whether he has physiological needs or safety or security need or social needs or self-esteem needs or self-actualization needs. In all these different levels, different motivational techniques will work. Similar or same technique cannot be adopted to all these five levels or employees who are at different levels of their needs. Okay. Now we will look into the minus of or limitations of need hierarchy theory. Under that, Maslow theory is oversimplified and is based on human needs only. So individual needs of an employee is only considered. There is a lack of direct cause and effect relationship between need and behavior. So many cases there is no direct cause and effect relationship between need and behavior. So ಒಬ್ಬನ ಬಯಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನ ವರ್ತನೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೇರವಾದ ಸಂಬಂಧವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. The theory has to refers to other motivating factors like expectations, experience, and perception. Merely taking his hierarchy of needs will not add much, because the theory has to refers to other motivating factors other than needs. That is expectations, ಒಬ್ಬ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ನ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅವನ ಅನುಭವಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಪರ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅವನ ಗ್ರಹಿಕೆಗಳು, ಇದರನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್. Maslow says that these five levels of needs are common to every individual, but it need not be common to all people. Many are satisfied only with this physiological needs and security of employment. Most of the cases, employees may be satisfied or they may be get satisfied only with the physiological needs and safety and security needs. They are not worried about self-actualization, sorry, self-esteem needs or social needs. They are not worried about that. If they have very good physical facilities, physiological or if they achieve physiological needs or they achieve second one, that is security of employment need, then they will be highly satisfied. So we cannot tell on uniform basis that everyone follows these five steps. Next, fourth one, the pattern of hierarchy of needs as suggested by Maslow may not be applicable uniformly to all categories of employees. Ultimately, satisfaction is based on one's mindset. Therefore, we cannot apply the model that is suggested by Maslow in his Maslow's need hierarchy theory, that cannot be applicable to all employees in the organization. Then Maslow's assumption of need hierarchy does not hold good in the present age, as each person has plenty of needs to be satisfied. So unlike in the past, now needs of people are plenty at a time which may not necessarily follow Maslow need theory. So therefore, Maslow's need theory has that practical loopholes or problems, right? These are all the my limitations of need hierarchy theory. So we cannot consider each employee as alike, and we cannot apply this theory outrightly. We have to have some other points where we have to concentrate. But in spite of these limitations, Maslow's need hierarchy theory is one of the best theory in as far as motivation is concerned. If the company wants to motivate an employee, it has to decide the actual need of that employee, or we have to understand or to get some insight about the level or hierarchy in which the employee lies, maybe physiological needs or say self-actualization needs. In that case, if you identify the stages, it is easier to have a motivational technique to suit such levels of needs of an employee. Then only we can make him happy and satisfied. So, with this, I conclude this session. Thank you.